Creating an online quiz is one of the most unique, fun, and effective ways to generate leads for your business. The process is simple. Catch their attention with a compelling quiz like, what song is your work from home mantra? Capture their email address, serve them their results, and then build a relationship with them through email newsletters, educational content, or promotions and offers. So, how does it work? Well, let's hop over to my computer and I'll show you how to make a lead gen quiz step by step. First things first, you'll need to decide on a topic for your lead gen quiz. We recommend browsing some of the incredible examples other creators have had success with, which we've compiled on our website, tryinteract.com. Next, visit our homepage and click on Make Your Own Quiz for free. From there, you'll be prompted to create an account. Next, you'll see a display of tons of different Interact templates. You can either browse them all or choose a goal from the left-hand navigation. In this case, we'll choose Generate Leads. All of these templates are fully customizable from the questions to the fonts and colors, so just choose one you like the best and either preview it or click on Use Template. Now, as I mentioned, everything within the quiz is customizable, so you can simply click on the text and change it to whatever you would like your quiz to be titled. You can also change the description text to better represent your own quiz. And of course, you can change the cover image. You can either crop the existing image differently, or you can replace the image by uploading your own image or using search to choose a GIF or an image from the library. Next, let's head over to the questions. You're able to do the same thing here with the questions. You can, of course, change the main text, which is the actual question, by simply clicking on it and starting to type. And you can change the answers. These are the options that people have to select from by doing the same thing. And then, of course, your question image, you can either hide the image so it doesn't display at all, or you can edit it and replace it with an image from the library or a GIF. It's also important to note here that you can change the quiz text at any time. So this is the actual font that's displayed throughout the quiz. You can change the actual font and the color, as well as the quiz colors using that artist palette there. So you can change the background of the quiz, the option color, selection color, progress bar, and button colors. So once you go through and update all of your questions, you'll then head over to the results. Again, you're going to do the same thing. The editing process is very similar. You'll just choose the different results that are available and fill out your text for those, select your image for those. And there are also some additional features like redirecting your results or showing multiple results, which we've detailed in an in-depth tutorial of the entire platform. I'm going to link that in the cards for you if you'd like to take a deep dive into Interact, but for now, let's head on over to lead generation. This is really where the magic happens and where you start to turn this quiz from just a normal quiz to one that is a true lead generation tool. So you're going to toggle that switch to on, and then you'll choose what you want in your opt-in form. By default, of course, to generate leads, you're going to at least need an email address, but you can also choose to ask for a first name, a last name, company name, phone number, zip code, or you can create your own field. Then there are also some form settings that you may want to select here. So you can allow users to skip the opt-in form, which will enable them to still view their results without adding in their email address. You can also display a link to your privacy policy. So if you have a privacy policy on your website, you can select that and just link over to that. And then you also may choose to enable a GDPR compliant checkbox on your opt-in form. So if you are in an area where you have to be compliant with GDPR, you'd want to select that, and it's going to add another little checkbox to make sure that you're staying compliant. Clicking on advanced settings here, we can choose what we want our error messages to look like. So for example, if somebody enters in an invalid email address or they skip that form, you can change this from just saying, please enter a valid email address to something that's a little bit more on brand. Maybe you're saying, howdy partner, that's incorrect, want to try again, or using a more conversational tone. So you can enter that in if you choose to. And then down at the bottom here, you're gonna see a preview of what the form actually looks like. So this field here is related to that GDPR compliant checkbox that we mentioned. So again, you can toggle this on and off and then enter in your own text to go along with that if you choose to leave it on. And you can, of course, change any of the other text, like the header text and all of that. You can also change the size of the button. So if you want it to be really huge, you can do that, or just normal size or very small, you can do that, as well as changing the color. Now, of course, we would recommend choosing a color that does really stand out against the background so that it's a big, bold call to action and people are more likely to select it. Once you're happy with that, you'll select Connect to your email list on the left-hand menu there. Interact integrates with a ton of different email marketing platforms, from MailChimp to MailerLite to ActiveCampaign and more. If you see your selected email platform on the list, you can just click on it and begin the integration. If you don't see it, scroll down to the bottom because we may have a Zapier integration for other platforms like Gmail or Flowdesk. For this example, we'll use MailChimp, which has a pretty seamless integration. You'll just log in, select Allow, and you'll be ready to go. Now we need to set up our triggers. So for the first quiz result, if the person taking the quiz got "you should focus on Twitter," we're going to choose to add them to a particular email list. Now, you may want to just add everyone to a standard email list like a newsletter list, but you may also want to create a separate email list just for these certain quiz responses. So if I wanted to do that, I'd go into MailChimp and create a new list called Twitter Quiz Responses and start adding people to the corresponding list that makes sense for them. Same thing here for tags. You'll need to actually add your tags on MailChimp. You won't be able to do it right here, but once you add them on that platform, you'll be able to refresh, come back to this page, and select the tags that correspond with the results. Now you'll need to match up every single result to an email list. So once that's done, you can move on to the next step. Here, it's going to offer you a few additional settings based on your email provider, like double opt-in for MailChimp, and then you'll want to map your form fields. So you want to make sure that email is registering to MailChimp as email and that first name is registering to MailChimp as first name. And then you'll be able to select test integration, which will send a new lead through to your MailChimp list. You'll go into your MailChimp account, ensure that they were added to the correct list, and there you go. You should now begin receiving your Interact quiz leads into your email provider. Pretty easy, right? Oh, and did I mention that you can get started for free? Visit us at tryinteract.com to create your first quiz. I will leave a link down below. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe for more content like this in the future, and leave us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.